first question, and keep your hands up long enough for me to remember where you were. 2, 3, 4. Let's stop right there and go later. Go ahead, Sam.
Thank you. There's been a lot of talk about legitimacy of the Syrian regime. I want to know what legitimacy your regime has, sir. You come before us, representative of one of the most autocratic, misogynistic regimes on the face of the earth. Human Rights Watch and other reports of torture, detention of activists. You squelched the democratic uprising in Bahrain. You tried to overturn the democratic uprising in Egypt, and indeed you continue to oppress your own people. What legitimacy does your regime have?
Well,
Billions of dollars and weapons.
Sam, let him answer.
would you like to come and speak here? Would you like to come and speak here? Give a speech.
Try to answer that question.
I will try my best, sir. Well, sir, I don't know if you've been to the kingdom or not. Have you been to the?
What legitimacy do you have, sir?
Have you been to the kingdom?
What legitimacy does your regime have?
Obviously,
Oppressing your own people. Yes.
obviously you haven't.
Yes. He asked me a question. He asked me and I responded.
No, you did not respond. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I advise anybody who has these questions to come to the kingdom and see for themselves. I don't need to justify my country's legitimacy. We are participants in all of the international organizations, and we contribute to the welfare of people through aid programs, not just directly from Saudi Arabia, but through all the international aid agencies that are working throughout the world to provide help and support for people. We admit, as I said, that we have many challenges inside our country, and those challenges we're hoping to address. And we reform by evolution, as I said, and not by revolution. So that is the way that we are leading. By admitting that we have shortcomings, not only do we recognize those shortcomings, but hopefully put in place actions and programs that will overcome these shortcomings. I mentioned the fact that when he calls Saudi Arabia a misogynistic country, that women in Saudi Arabia can now not only vote but also participate as candidates in elections and be members of the Shura Council. And I'll just refer you to your own experience with your women's rights. When did your women get the right to vote? After how many years since the establishment of the United States did women get the vote in the United States? Does that mean that before they got the vote, that the United States was an illegitimate country? According to his definition, obviously. So until when was it? 1910, when women got the vote? From 1789 to 1910, the United States was illegitimate. This is how you should measure things, by how people recognize their faults and try to overcome them.
Are you saying that there's backwards?
This lady, you're right. You're next. That's enough, Sam.
His Royal Highness,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rosemary Seguero.